Hello everyone, it is the Vibe Koge here with part 3 of What If Deku Was Framed. Eh, Sorry, I'm tired, I've been busy all day, and yeah, it was pretty much... Hold up, let me get a drink real quick. My drink right now is Arizona watermelon juice cocktail. Love it. So yeah, got a drink, answered a text message. Alright then. Oh, so to pick off with the Chisaki overhaul situation and then being teleported, I'm gonna just say they're in Dr. Ujiko's basement with the Nomus, which Dr. Ujiko's just like, Kurigiri, the fuck did you bring him here for? And Kurigiri's just like, I had no other idea where else to go. They were legit shooting bullets, pro heroes, and Dobby the little psychopath just cremated some people, so yeah. And like they asked Dobby, what's your problem with Endeavor? And spoiler warning, because straight from the manga, he admits that he is Toya Todoroki, the son of Endeavor. Which, if you didn't know, I mean, it was kind of like, how obvious was it, bro? Like, for real. Anyway, he tells them, that's my father. I want to kill him. Let me go do this. Like, me and Stain, like, we see the bullshit of Hero Society. I want to go kill Endeavor. Kurigiri, let me go back. Which, overhaul, like, he's cracking his knuckles. Like, saying, like, you killed one of his men. Which, at this point now, Dobby's just, like, sticking out his hand with blue flames. And he's just like, do you want to be next? Which, this is where, surprisingly, Shigaraki is just like, enough, you two. We have a common enemy. The heroes. Let's work on taking them down together. Toya? And he's just go like, call me Dobby. My name is Dobby, not Toya. Okay? Dobby? Look, I appreciate the enthusiasm. However, in our current state of numbers, we would have lost that fight. True, we probably would have killed out a lot of heroes, but they had backup, and you know this, Dobby. Which, in case you're wondering why I'm making Shigaraki smart, well, smarter, it's just, I'm gonna say he's more reflective right now. He's thinking more, you know? Because the whole shit, like, I'm gonna say, like, after the whole, like, All Might betraying the successor of Izuku, Shigaraki was then thinking, would All For One, like, skip me over? So he, in his mind, he subconsciously buried it, but it caused him to change enough to where it seemed like he's more rational, which, yes, but he's still a psychopath that wants to just kill you, so why not? So, this is what Shigaraki then asks Dr. Ujiko, do you have any Nomu? Which, bye-bye, car. Which Dr. Ujiko just looks at him and saying, you want to give him a Nomu? Sorry. Fucking yawning. Anyway, yes, Shigaraki's just like, kind of. I feel like we should do a group project, if you will. Which, not Shigaraki, Chisaki's just looking at him like, what are you on? Arizona watermelon. Sponsor me, Arizona. The drink, not the state. Anyway, where was I going with this? Yes. Shigaraki's looking at Overhaul and saying, like, well, those pro heroes, when they crushed our meeting, it did cause some unfortunate and unnecessary casualties. So, fine. As much as I really, really don't like you, I'll work with you. You'll use our name, we'll get your guns, and you're gonna tell us just how the fuck did you manage to erase their quirks? Which, Chisaki's just like, fuck. He was paying attention. So, yes. Which, in this one, I know I took this from a different What If, but... Sorry, I don't mean to yawn. But no, Shigaraki, when he finds out, like, they all find out, like, what the quirk erasing bullets are, where they come from. And this is where they're like, what other blood can you use? And here's the thing. Dr. Ujiko is kind of like, I'm gonna say he's like nutting himself almost after hearing like the power of Aries' quirk. Which, yes. So no, Dr. Ujiko then explains something to Chisaki, saying like, if this girl does have the power to completely rewrite quirks, well, erase them, then maybe I could be some assistance to you. You know, like help them perfect the final formula. Which, yes, I'm making them perfect it like a little bit sooner. Which is gonna affect something really, really fun but fucked up. Because I want it to. So, here we go. Anyway, we'll say like some time passes. Let's get into the ship real quick. Hop on board. It's sailing. So, Deku and Reiku, because I know y'all don't know, like a lot of people don't know her. I'm like, read the manga. Read the manga. Anyway, so yeah, Deku and Reiku, they're going out, they're having fun, they were getting some ice cream, and this is where one key difference happens. When Eri is running, she runs into Reiko, and the person who is walking right behind Eri isn't, Overhaul. It's fucking Kurogiri. And Kurogiri, once he realizes, oh, you're Izuku Midoriya. And Izuku's just like, and you're the piece of shit that got me in trouble. Okay, then. He just looks at Reiko and he's saying, if you want nothing to be done to your girlfriend, give me back the girl. Which, Izuku's just like, into string proposition, how about you go suck a dick? He snaps his fingers, and what he was doing is, he pretty much opened a portal right beneath Reiko. She fell through, because Eri's still holding her, and the portal closes. Kurogiri's just like, what have you done? And Izuku's just like, don't worry about it. As he himself starts to disappear into a different portal, which Kurogiri's just like, when the fuck could he do that? You know, starting to like get more and more pissed off. Because just for fun and just out of the stupidity of villains, they didn't put a tracker on Eri. So, where does fucking Eri and Reiko go? Well, they're in fucking class 1A. Like, yeah, just the classroom. Who is in there, you may ask? None other than Shota Aizawa and Principal Nezu, who, when they see, like, just, like, above them, little box of cubes open up, and Reiko just falls. Aizawa, quick reflexes, catches her, which I'm gonna say Izuku wasn't planning on that. He was just gonna let her fall on the desk, which, yes, it's kind of a dick move, but he was gonna apologize. He was just like, okay, I don't know what this little girl has to do with Korigiri, but I'm getting you and Reiko the fuck out of here. You know, shit like that. So yeah, Reiko's just like, Aizawa-sensei. And Aries still, like, just clutching Reiko, like, terrified. And then Izuku just portals in, and he's, like, looking at Aizawa, and he's just like, hey, Aizawa, about that, base raid, remember how you, like, because it's been some time, so Izuku, and plus, the death of Tiger, my guy, it's gonna be covered. Izuku saying, you said the 8 precincts, right? And the League of Villains had a meeting? By any chance, does the 8 precincts deal with kid smuggling or any of that? Which, he's just like, as far as I'm aware, no. Just drugs, guns, and other shit. So, excuse me, sorry. So no, why do you ask? He's saying, because I just saw Kurogiri, and this girl was with him. So, because, Aries, like, still terrified. She finally looks up at Izuku, and, hold up. Because Izuku kinda, looks like this. It's still the white hair Izuku. He has the third eye and the horns. And I know, like, people don't like him being, like, saying, oh, you should have it be a transformation. No. I've made up my mind. Go to a different universe where that Vibe Kage made that what if. Till then, I suggest you just use your imagination. Let's get with it. So Eri, seeing Izuku's just like, huh, you're like me. Like, she's reaching out her hand a little, which Izuku's just like, shit. Like, he does take Eri's hand, and, like, I'll say Eri does the motion, like, for Izuku to kind of, like, lift her up, which he begrudgingly does, but he does. And he can lift her up with just one hand, so he just lifts her up, takes her close. Because, like, she touches her horn, and then she reaches to touch Izuku's horn. So he's just like, you know what, fuck it. He tilts his head just a little bit so she can, like, feel his horn. And she's just like, you have white hair too. Which, Eri starts to cry. Like, she's saying, she's sorry. Like, she's also a curse. Which, Izuku's kind of confused, so he does try to ask Eri about, like, what do you mean? But, like, she's a kid, bro. She's gonna start screaming when she starts remembering. Which, yes, this hurts Izuku a lot, seeing Eri, cry out. But, here's the key thing. Aizawa is just like, okay, Nezu, I know we a school, but are we a fucking daycare, my guy? Like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do with this thing? Which Nezu's just like, I don't know. I don't know why I made him British. Damn. Nezu's just like, sorry, I was yawning again. Damn. Oof. Anyway, Nezu's just like, I don't know myself, Aizawa. This is quite complicated. Young Izuku, may I ask, what are your plans with this child? Which Izuku's just like, you know, I kind of didn't think that through. As soon as I saw Kurogiri after this kid, and like he like points at the bandages, he's just like, my instincts just kind of just tell me leave, ask, and just find out about this later. So sorry, I'm not much help on that. Which Aizawa's just telling him, you know what? No, kid. You might have used your quirk in public, but you did it without fighting. In fact, I'd say you did the smartest thing by just retreating. However, the smartest thing is also really, really dumb. So he looks at Eri, and he's just like, little one, what was your name again? She's just like, he then turns at her, like, like how a child, like, tucks their head into their parent, like, when they're, like, nervous and shy. She does that to Izuku, like, buries herself in his chest, just like, and then looks up at Aizawa. It's just like, my name is Eri. And he's just like, well, nice to meet you, Eri. I'm Shota Aizawa. This is Principal Nezu. And, like, Nezu's just like, hello. And then she's just like, whoa, he looks soft. And Nezu's just like, my, you are quite observant. My fur is quite soft. He then reaches out his, like, paw. And, like, he's saying, would you like to feel the fur on my paw? Which Eri just, like, like a little child just, like, timidly reaches out, touches it, puts her hand back right away, then goes again. Like, then this time she feels it a little bit, pulls her hand back. Then the third time she's actually just feeling the fur. She's just like, whoa, it's so soft. And Izuku's looking at Nezu, who's just like, do you want to be her teddy bear? Which Nezu's just like, I will fucking kick you out, boy. Well, he doesn't say the F word in front of Eri. He's just looking at him saying, Izuku, I can still expel you. But Izuku's just like, he's saying it with a smile, but what is with this, like, menacing aura? And Eri's over here just distracted by the softness of the fur, too contempt to notice. Nezu's just like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you if you dare say that again, boy. Which, small thing. I do have another drink with me, and it is an energy drink. So if I open that, that's what it is. It is Monster White Tea, which has a dragon on it, which I thought was cool as shit. So, my bad. Because I'm also tired. But since it's tea, it's not that bad, right? I mean, it's still an energy drink. It's just white tea, though. I'm sorry. I will get back to this what if. Wow, I'm only at 20 minutes. Fuck. Anyway, Izuku, Reiko, and Eri, and Aizawa, Nezu, all in this one classroom. They're sharing this nice, strangest, family-esque moment, but not really. And this is where something happens. Something very, very simple. And that is Midnight walking in, seeing the child, gushing over, and going to pinch Eri's cheek, hurting Eri ever so slightly, causing her quirk to activate, regressing Midnight, I'm gonna say to when she's just like 17. All the way, like, she got aged down all the way to 17 because Aizawa was quick with the, oh no, red eye stare, quirk negated, which, yes. So yeah. And Midnight's just like, is this temporary? And Eri's just like, I'm sorry. And Midnight's just like, huh, She's like checking herself out. And she's just like, everything's firm again. Which Reiko blushes a little bit because, yes, Izuku's just like, I low-key knew she was a hoe. Nah, I'm kidding. No, Izuku's just like, that's a interesting quirk, Eri. Which Eri is just like, she looks down and saying, well, it's a curse. Izuku's just like, he pats her on the head and he's just like, no, that's not a curse. That's just a really strong power. And if it takes you a while to control it, oh well. He then points to Aizawa and he's saying, Grandpa over there can help you. Which Izuku, not Izuku, but Aizawa's just like looking at him, just like, hold the fuck up. What in the entire fuck did you just call me? Like, motherfucker, I am only in my 30s. Early 30s at that, man. I don't even have a child. What makes you think that I'ma just let this girl come? And then Eri's just like, Grandpa. And Izuku, not Izuku, but Aizawa's just like, problem child? I forgive you for bringing sunshine, child. However, don't ever call me Grandpa again. She may call me Grandpa, but you, problem child, will only refer to me as Mr. Eraserhead. You got that? And of course his hair is like flying up, eyes are glowing red, the scarf is ready to entangle Izuku, and I'm gonna say this makes Eri laugh a little bit, so she giggles, which, of course, they're all like, so precious. Which, yes, I'm gonna make Eri get faster progression because she just feels more comfortable around Izuku. Because white hair, horns. And by extension, Reiko does have white hair, so she does feel calm around her, too. Which... this is the fun part. Because when Class 1A sees Izuku, Reiko, and Eri all, like, in the commons area, just chilling, they, like, straight up ask, wait, who's the kid? Not Reiko, but Eri's just right then and there. She's just like, I'm with my mommy and daddy. Which, Reiko blushes. She gets that full Hinata red, just like overheat steam. Like she then just falls on the desk, like just passed out because she. Now some of y'all might disagree with this, but she too would like to call Izuku daddy and have his child. So just like having Eri just like, Mama, Papa, happy time. She's just like, it's a dream come true. Well, almost, you know. So, and Izuku's just like, you know, I really wish my mom was here for this. Which, yes, I will remind, like, this, that Inko is dead at least once in the what ifs, because it's a reminder for Izuku every day. Just every single fucking day for that man. He never stopped thinking about it. He never will, because he's Izuku. Which, I like this right here, Izuku, a lot. Also, maybe, like, and I just mean maybe, if I don't fall asleep tonight, I will start the recording for What If Deku was experimented on. But before y'all lose your shit about what about the other what ifs, it's simple. I am reaching, like, a point where, like, I'm, like, the cliff is steep for me to climb, and I need to give it some time to, like, think it through, you know? So I'm sorry if the particular what if that you guys want will not be posted like in the upcoming days, but there will be what ifs posted in the upcoming days. It's just some of them are more easier for me to get into, and when I get into them, I can make them more enjoyable. And if I'm not into them, then I probably won't do a good job with them, and I don't want to do that to y'all. I want to give y'all some good content, some quality content, some decent content, something that you can laugh at. It could be at the cringy voice acting, the cringy jokes, or just the really, really weird what if ideas. Because what if Deku was experimented on? It is kind of like an idea I got from one of the comments that I'm going to just go with, but twist a little bit because he referenced an anime that I loved that I realized I could probably bullshit into MHA. I mean, the only difference is that in the other anime, it's an F, and then they have a B because they had to redo it. Because the first one had some liberties with the ending, opposed to the one with the F and the B. That one, it stuck true to the manga ending. Excuse me, I'm very sorry about that. Okay, back to the what if. I'm sorry. So, Izuku's just like, he pets little Aries' head, and he's just like, it's really weird for you to call me dad, but, you know, if it feels right, it feels right. Eri then grabs his hand for, like, on her head, and she's just like, well, yeah, we both have white hair and horns. Which Izuku's just like, so if I had my green hair, would she still call me Papa or no? Which Izuku does ponder this just a little bit. He sees Reiko just kind of like on the table, just like still like out of it, you know? Like her soul is like in a blissful state right now. That like from Eri just like calling her mom. So yeah. Which is the fun part. I'ma just say, you know, just because it's fun. When Uraka tries, and I mean she tries to get close to Eri, like, Izuku looks at her, Uraka's just like, yeah, no. And then just walks away. Which Izuku's just like, yo, hold the fuck up. The fuck was that about? Like, you can be you can act however the fuck you want in front of me, but like, you will be kind to this child, or I will fucking spike you, woman. Which, he's not saying this, but he's thinking this because he's just like, the fuck is that bitch on? However, I will say that Momo and Asui, they approach cautiously to greet Eri, which, not that Izuku's fully forgiven them, but he's just like, fuck. I need Eri to have social experiences, even if it's with people I don't like. Alright then. Like, he finally motions for them to, like, stop peeking in and then just actually come into, like, the commons area where they're at. Which, yeah. So, yeah, no. That's what happens on that. And Momo and Asui, they're, like, looking at little Eri. They're thinking, she is so adorable. And, of course, Asui is just like, aw, she could be your daughter, Midoriya. Which Eri's just like, I am. Like, he is dad. And then she hugs Reiko. after hugging Izuku and saying, "Then mommy." Like she nudges her, "Mom, wake up." Which Reiko's just like, "She called me mom again. My soul." Like, she gets up and she hugs Eri just a little bit. Like, Eri, like, she's happy. Like, she's smiling because I'm gonna just say right now she's in a I'm blocking and suppressing those bad memories and not dealing with them. Because, yes. Now, the one thing I will say that is going to happen is because Overhaul and Chisaki are now looking for Eri, Izuku, like, when Aizawa walks in, like, he also sees that, like, behind, like, in the doorway outside the dorms, there's the pro hero Endeavor, Hawks, Mirako, of course, and I'm gonna say Ryuk, too, and Sir Night-Eye, but you don't see Sir Night-Eye yet. They're all, like, saying, "Izuku, can we talk outside?" Which Izuku's just like, "I'll be right back, okay, Eri?" And Eri's just like, "Okay, Papa." And then she sees Aizawa, and she's just like, "Hi, Grandpa." Which then the Momo and Asa are just looking at Aizawa, just like, "Oh, your grandpa?" Which Aizawa's blushing, and he's just like, "If y'all call me that, I will fucking fail you and kick you out of my class. So shut the fuck up. Not only are you not allowed to call me that, you're not allowed to tell anyone that you saw her call me that." You know, shit like that. You know, hair floating, glowing red eyes. About to, like, tie them up and chuck them in a wall. Because, yeah, why not? So, yeah, this is when they're talking, and they talk about how Dabi seems to be kind of unhinged, and how he's kind of done a lot of just flash fire, like just starting a fuck ton of fires and kind of leaving, but it's not his typical MO, you know? It's like he's looking for someone or calling someone out, and Izuku's just like, "Me, right? Because I took the girl." He just like, a bone spike comes out of his palm, and he's just like, "Well then, if he's looking for me, I have something for him too." Which, as I was just like, "Izuku, no killing. That's not the way of the hero. You know this. Come on, Izuku. Don't do that." Which, Izuku retracts the bone, and he's just like, "Fine. What are your plans?" Well, Endeavor's just like, "First, we're not going to move out and attack until after Shoto gets his provisional license." Which, Izuku scowls at Endeavor, just like, "You know he almost burned my girlfriend alive, right?" Which, Endeavor's just like, "He apologized, did he not?" And Izuku's just like, "Of course you wouldn't understand." Which, Endeavor's just like, "You know nothing." And Izuku's just like, "You want to say some shit? You want to start this shit right now? Like, I will fucking fold you like a chair at a church picnic." Which, not Aizawa, but Endeavor's just like, "Wait, fold picnic? What are you talking about?" Which, before Endeavor can fully comprehend what's Izuku talking about, Izuku's already behind him with a bone spike at his throat. And by I mean this, his hand is behind him. Like, he just opened a portal, shot his hand through, and boom, it's at his neck. Which he's just like, "Listen here. I don't know what the hell the League of Villains is planning, but if they're making that much commotion over Eri," and he looks at Aizawa, "I'm pretty sure it's because of her quirk." Which, they start thinking about it. Like, Aizawa finally lets loose, like, Okay, the reason why 13 is no longer gonna be in action right now, which, it is kind of weird because, like, she still has her hero license and all that, but, like, because she was regressed down to the age of 17, like, how the fuck is she gonna be a hero? Like, a lot of people are, like, gonna be on some bullshit on that. So, she's just saying she's gonna retire and maybe her little sister can pick up the mantle since they had similar quirk. They had like the same quirk but different hairstyle. So yeah, Midnight's just gonna dye her hair a different color and go back into the hero business. So she thinks. What? I ain't saying nothing. So no, back to the what if. Izuku is what would be the right word? Kind of indifferent with Endeavor because he's just like, you have a tendency to fuck up every single person you meet. You know that, right? Which I'll say Endeavor starts thinking about it more and more. He sighs and he apologizes to Izuku, telling him that not only is he right, he doesn't know how to make amends with Shoto and his family. Which Izuku's just like, dude, why the fuck are you telling me this? I'm not your goddamn therapist. And no one else here is. And like, all the heroes are just like, I feel kind of awkward. Especially Miriko. Hawks is just like, no, Endeavor-sama. You not do anything wrong. Because Hawks was an Endeavor dick rider. Not that I hate Hawks. No, not that. I love Hawks. He's a cool character. It's just that I wanted to make that joke because I can. Which is really fucking weird because, yeah. So I'll say, Miriko, because she's the most feisty of them all. She's just like, look here, kid. You take that girl cause big problems, and now we gotta go kick ass. The thing we're here now is, since you fucked up, you're coming with to clean up the fuck up. Surely you can handle that, right? Which Izuku smiles, which Aizawa's just like, this smile don't feel right. Because it's one of those like, oh, I get to fuck up people smiles. You know, one of those like, you have a fucked up thought, and you're like, that like evil grin. So yeah, Izuku's just like, okay then. And then he's just like, he looks through the window and he sees Eri, Reiko, Momo, and also, and I'll say Momo used her quirk creation to give her like some crayons and coloring books. And she's just drawing in a picture. And like Eri sees Izuku looking at her. And enough time passed where she just draws up, like she lifts up like not like a Picasso drawing, but like a drawing that like once Izuku sees it, he's just like, my soul. And it is stick people version of them of Reiko, Eri, Izuku, Aizawa, Kendo, Shinzo, Momo, and Asui. Only because like those two are there, and how she puts it as Izuku as Papa, Reiko as Mama, Shinzo and Kendo, their uncle and auntie, Momo and Asui are big sis, and then Aizawa is grandpa. Which all the girls, they're just like, it's so precious. And Izuku's just like, he taps Aizawa and he's just like, look at the drawing. Aizawa's just like, oh, can I get a copy of that so I can hang it on my wall? Like, Izuku's just like, I know, right? Which, they're all like, what is going on here? And they're like, you guys are not allowed to see. Don't worry about it. Which Izuku then looks at Miriko and just like, just give me the date and place. And like, yeah. The date, place, time, address, whatever the fuck it is. Give me the information, and I will gladly annihilate anyone. Which, because, you know, you want to protect Eri. Which, of course, he will. Eri's gonna stay alive. Eri can't die in this what if. Deku's already fucked up right now. But I can't kill off people for the sake of Eri. Which, that I plan to fucking abuse. So, buckle the fuck up, everyone. Which, y'all are gonna fucking hate me, but I will end it off with a cliffhanger. Because someone else has been joining the League of Villains. 2 people. Silver hair fellow with a fine moustache and decent beard. Little lowly corn girl. Little chaparrita with red pinkish hair and her cool little raccoon eyes, which I thought were cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know, like, I thought it was makeup at first, and then I found out, oh no, that's her actual eyes. I'm like, oh, that's cool as shit. I feel, you know, they've recently joined too, which, something that, Dr. Ujiko liked about La Brava was her quirk let her amplify the people's strength, which, when you kind of mix it and mutate it with Trigger, another quirk boosting amp, one is a quirk booster, one is a physical booster. If you get what I mean, Trigger 2.0, yes, that exists. Shigaraki and who else? Yeah, I'm gonna say Shigaraki. He has his decay bullets, which, pretty much as it sounds, it's his blood that will decay your body from the inside out. Which, since it's blood, they're gonna aim for the circulatory system, which is gonna fuck you up. Yes, these bullets are like instant kill almost. They're painful as fuck too. There is one other bullet that was made, and that is the Kurigiri bullet. What is the Kurigiri? What is the Kurigiri bullet, you may ask? Well, Kurigiri's blood has a form of miasma condensed that is hella toxic to people, that it destroys the cellular, it destroys the organs at a cellular level so fast and so destructively. It's as if the cells like would not exist, like they're being erased, you know? Is it some bullshit? A little bit. However, they're still having to like work on the potency of them. So there is 4 Shigaraki bullets that will cause the fatal decay. 3 of the Kurigiri bullets that cause the toxic miasma. And sorry, didn't mean to yawn. Every single person has the love trigger drug, which, I shit you not, they're gonna give to their fucking Nomu. Which, yes, it's gonna be so fucked up. And here's the thing, Dr. Ujiko is just like, well, I don't really want to give these drugs to my Nomu, but we'll see how it works, you know? Which, it fucks him up really bad. But, let's just go back into the story side of my hero instead of my villain. So, yes, Izuku pretty much has agreed and signed the paperwork for him to be, quote unquote, under Aizawa for this agency mission. No, under Aizawa's agency, where he will fight against the 8 Precincts League of Villains members. However, someone reached out to Izuku. Someone who, I'll say, like, has heard about Izuku and followed Izuku. Someone who knew about Izuku killing off Higumi Toga. A woman who made it her business to know, you know? It's curious. I can't say her hero, like, not her hero name, her real name for Dick. Like, I even Googled it and tried to pronounce it a few times. No, fuck it. Her code name, is Curious, which, spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning. For those of you who are anime only, her quirk is landmine. Think of it as she makes touch things go boom boom. Yes, in a sense, she touch things, they then get the properties of a bomb, and then she gets to blow that shit up. Which, damn, just, that'd be, like, the worst thing ever. Like, you cheat on her, she's just gonna, like, how about an old fashioned? No. If y'all don't know what an old fashioned is, don't worry about it. You're clearly too young. Anyway, or y'all just haven't watched South Park. The shake weight treatment, if you will. I'm not smoking. It's that cart thing I said. Something called pound cake. I don't know. It's really good though. So, yes, no. Pretty much Curious is, well, as her codename implies, curious about Izuku Midoriya. Like, she's just like, he goes from quirkless to superpowered to framed, kills himself, gets white hair, horns, and all these other abilities. It's not making sense, and it interests me. And if I'm not mistaken, he was the one who ended our little bloody vampire killer. Which, Interview with a Vampire is the name of the chapter where Curious and Toga, they fight. So, yes. Anyway, yeah, no, she knows, because she's a reporter for the Shueisha Publishing, which, yeah, I thought that was cool. I liked how he made that joke. Anyway, yes, she's the one who's gonna, let's just say, find Izuku at this sports festival. Because since she's a publisher, they're not really gonna, think anything too badly of her. Because, remember, Meta Liberation Arc is underground, vigilantism type shit. Not vigilantism, but terrorist group, but not terrorist group. They just don't want to have restrictions on their quirk. So that's their life, that's their objective, that's their goal. Which, I felt like Stain should have been a part of that. Or Stain should have been, like, our leading key into that, Something along that line. Well, oh well. She's going to the UA Sports Festival. Which, it pretty much goes, like, normal as in canon. The only difference is, when they do their music thing, Jiro does, like, before the concert, she does tell Izuku that, look, you were a fucking dick about what you said, but you were right, and I talked with my parents, and whoo, y'all hear that wind? Oof, that's some strong wind. Anyway, Kyoka was just like, and I talked with my parents, and I'm gonna try and do both. Be both a musician and a hero. Which, Izuku, he don't really care, but at the same time, he's just like, you know what? Good for you. Good for you, Kyoka. Which, when she hears the first name, she's just like, yay, better first name basis. And Eri, of course, is just like, you're gonna sing, right? Because I'm pretty sure Eri will, on occasions, hear Jiro singing to herself every now and then. And Eri's just like, oh, so pretty. She sings so cool. You know, simple kid shit, which Jiro blushes a little bit and saying, yeah. Eri's just like, I can't wait to hear you sing. Which Jiro's just like, you want to come on stage with us? Which Izuku's just like, can you promise her safety? Like, that like, he ain't even mad. He's just like, I feel like Eri would love to do something like that. So, I then what are you gonna have Eri do? Like, they're all thinking, they're like, oh shit, what can she do? And then Eri's just like, she pulls out a little tambourine, and then she's just like, I can play this. And then, like, everyone there is just like, heart squeeze. Oh, the adorableness, the innocence of the child. Which, yes, no, oh no. I'm gonna do y'all some very, very fucked up scenes soon. Which, like I said, I'm okay with people dying for Eri. I just won't kill off Eri. You know? So, let's get back to the story, because I'm going to end it soon so this can upload, because I technically want this to upload before it's midnight, so it counts as that I uploaded it on Sunday and not on Monday. So let me get back to this. Anyway, it's almost an hour, so yeah, it should upload relatively quickly. Anyway, Curious, she sets her little bombs in place, because if y'all don't know, she's completely fine with using her own, like, subordinates to pretty much be bombs. You know, like Datara in the 4th Great Ninja War. Or was it the 5th? You know, the reanimation puppets, he put the clay, constant explosions. He's just like, I don't give a fuck, my man. Yeah, art is an explosion. She on that similar wavelength right now, but she wants interviews instead, because she wants people to read the truth. I don't fucking get it, but would you rather smash Mina or Curious? Comment down below. I think I'm gonna go with pink skin over the blue skin, but I do like the green eyes over the yellow eyes. That's neither here nor there. Damn it, brain. Anyway, so she sets up her trap, which halfway through the concert of the song, halfway through the concert, people start just blowing the fuck up. Like, it's really, really fucking scary. Everyone is starting to leave now. And of course, you know, because it's the sports festival, they have security. There are heroes who are rushing in, but unfortunately for, I'ma say, Death Arms. Who else? Best Genist. And fuck it, Brocklock. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do you dirty like this, my man, but Yeah, they were all at the same place where Curious was, and she just touches two of them, steps aside, they explode. Brocklock, who was not touched, because he was just outside of range, but he did get fucked up. And then she goes, touches him, and leaves. Another explosion. And, of course, no one really knows who's doing it, but Izuku's just like, alright then, Byakugan time. Just like, yeah. Seeing. Who's that person getting closer to them? Of course, Eri, she's terrified. She drops her tambourine. It falls into the crowd. She was holding on to Jiro's leg until her tambourine fell because of another explosion. And then little Eri's just like, my tambourine, no. So she just gets off the stage and goes towards the fucking rushing crowds and everything. Jiro, being a second too late, is just like, oh shit, no, Eri, no. But you know who's gonna try and be the cool guy? Kaminari. He's just like, hey, don't worry, I got this. He just jumps off, goes in, runs, saying, hey, Eri-chan, come on. And this is when Curious grabs Le Tambourine and is handing it to Eri, which Izuku, with his Byakugan, can see that she's adding this weird, quote-unquote, chakra or energy, her quirk, to the tambourine, and she's handing it to Eri. Izuku's just like, Eri, no, get away from her! Which Kaminari is just like, granted, he does have electricity, so it's not too bad, but I'm just saying, just for the sake of convenience, he does carry a keychain that acts as a lightning rod, which when he threw at Curious, and like, I want to say she used the tambourine to block it. As soon as it was about to touch, Kaminari shoots out a lightning bolt, which does not set off the bomb, just electrocutes the fuck out of her. Which, it falls, and she falls down, and Kaminari grabs Eri, runs back, takes her to Jiro, and then, Eri's just like, but my tambourine! You know, Eri about to feel really bad. A lot of people are going to hate me for what I'm about to do, but it's on the wavelength right now, so this is what we're doing. Of course, Kaminari, like, he don't know that it's already a bomb. He does not know that Killer Queen has already turned it into a bomb. Sorry, JoJo reference. I had no choice. Anyway, no, he grabs the tambourine from the seemingly unconscious Curious, and he starts to go away. He's like in between both of them when she starts to laugh, and then he's like, what's so funny, villain? And she's just like, back. Not Sunday, but you know, that's just like, you fool. You don't even know. What? It's already a bomb. What? Boom. Kaminari blows up. And I'm ending off right here. Because, yes, the cliffhanger. Oh, the cliffhanger. It makes the what if more better. I love you guys.